Hi fam, this is Rachel O'Brien with True Light Yoga. I'm going to lead you through a about 20 to 30 minute mini flow class for tuning in and turning within. I like to use this practice when I feel my attention is outward, on the world around me. Maybe I'm getting a lot of opinions from others and other people, and it's just a quick way to draw the attention back in. Yoga as a practice is that of connecting to our spirit, and it's hard to do so when we're focused on others. You can feel this in your life when you blame others or focus on what others are doing rather than on what you can control and focus in on yourself. We feel a loss of power. We feel struggle, sometimes even hopeless or bad. What I've found is that in any situation or time in my life, if I turn in by saying, what can I control? Or what part of this is my fault? Or what part of this is me? That keeps me in my power and then returns me back to love. By going in, we find love and peace, not by looking for it without. So when we don't take the time to tune into our body, turn inward to our thoughts and our own mind, we're guided by the thoughts of others and outside of ourselves. So again and again, we'll notice on the mat today, our mind wandering and being busy, and we will once again direct your attention inward. When I say direct your attention inward, I want you to come back to your breath, your sensation, and your feeling, and kind of turn down all the noise from outside. It's said that love, the essence of love, feeling of love at the core of all of us, which is what we say when we say namaste, and it's I see the light in you, I see the love inside of you. It's always there inside of us. It just starts to get like covered up, like when you have a well with water at the bottom of it, rocks and dirt and all that stuff is covering it up. The water is always still there, but we need to remove the rocks and the layers of dirt to get to the water, the well, the love that is at the center. Yoga is a practice of that, of going in to return to that love, that essence. It's not something we have to go find or seek out. It's something that is always there, but we need to go in to find it. Within that, we'll be exploring some internal rotation from our lower body and just a general stretch that would prepare us eventually for Astavakasana 8-angle pose, but we won't go there today because we're just gonna do a little mini flow, a little warming, a little grounding for your attention. So we will get started on our backs, and I'd like you to come into constructive rest pose. So just coming onto your spine, letting knees knock in towards one another, feet go wide on the mat, and come onto your back. And you are in an internal rotation of the thighs here, but it's like a passive internal rotation. You're not really doing anything to make it happen. If this doesn't feel right in your body, you can bring your feet hip-width distance apart. But just start to meet yourself on your mat and direct your awareness within. Scanning your body. How am I feeling today? Meeting whatever you find without judgment. Just noticing. How am I breathing today? What is my energy like today? Just Just noticing what you have arrived with by turning in. And for this 20 minutes of your day, I want you to make your yoga mat your world. So when thoughts maybe try to pull you elsewhere, you direct your attention in to you. Through this, learning to direct your attention again and again to you. When we are off our mat and in the world, and life gets challenging, as these poses today might, we will be well versed in directing our attention in. Rather than blaming circumstances or others, which continues to make us feel powerless. What can I do? What am I responsible for? Look within. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and then begin to let the knees windshield from side to side. So just letting the knees fall from left to right, massaging the glutes, beginning to move in the hips. Your arms can be wherever you like. Mine feel like it would feel nice to make a little pillow for your head, but you could grab opposite elbows above your head. And we will land with both legs to the left. Then from here, if it feels okay in your hip and knee, you'll take your left ankle on top of the right thigh and apply a little bit of pressure. So your right thigh bone is internally rotating, and the left is externally rotating. When we internally rotate, we're going in towards the center of the body. We are going in, which is in alignment with our intention, to bring our attention, our awareness into the center, rather than out with what we can't control, which is when anxiety of the mind begins to happen. We try to control things outside of our own experience, our own body. Can we rather direct our awareness in? And from here, keeping this shape in your legs, coming back to center, step right foot onto the mat. Begin to lift the left foot up off the ground, lift the right foot up off the ground, interlace your hands behind your right leg, and pull in. Directing the right leg in, maybe taking the left elbow into the left thigh and pressing it out, so there's a pull and a push. As the world will always fight for our attention, it is our job to pull our mind back and come in. No one will do it for you. No one will grab this time for you, make it happen for you. It is only us. This doesn't mean we want all the time our attention to be inward. It's good to interact with the world and to be with others. Most of us spend far more time out with the world than in our physical body. So give yourself this time. Direct your awareness inward. Drop that right foot down. Bring your left hand to the outside of the left foot, grabbing pinky toe, and start to bend the knee for a half happy baby. And then from here, beginning to straighten out both legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your arms out to a T position and drop both feet over to the left, coming into a twist with your legs straight. You can soften your knees if you need to, getting them as straight as you can. Reaching left hand towards your feet. And then begin to open up the legs and bring your hand in between them, squeezing your hand with your legs. From here, bending in your knees, coming back to center. Put your hands up on the ceiling, bending in your elbows. And then feet will return back to the center. From here, we'll allow the knees to bend, feet to come back onto the mat, and both knees drop over towards the right. Now left knee internally rotating, right ankle on top of the left thigh bone as you press down with that thigh. Once again, arms can be anywhere. If you grab opposite elbows, maybe grab in the opposite direction now. Notice if movement triggered any thoughts that have taken you elsewhere. And again, take this time to direct your attention in. When you feel the stretches, you get to decide how deeply you want to take them. So I'll offer a shape, and you might go, ooh, putting the ankle on the knee is too much on this side, and you take it off. Or maybe you go, oh, I could do a little bit more, and you provide more pressure. That is you being in your experience and listening to what your body needs and asks for. Continually direct your attention in. And coming up into your figure four, left foot steps onto the mat. This time left leg lifts, hands interlaced behind your left thigh. Press right elbow into your right thigh bone to pull in with the left leg and press away with the right. Within that push and pull, it will always exist outside of us. And we make sure we find time to direct our awareness in, so that we are making decisions and moving from that space of love inside of us. Stepping left foot onto the mat, right hand comes to the outside of the right foot, grabbing the pinky toe, we bend the knee, coming into your half happy baby. Send your breath to the place in your body where you feel the stretch. So when the stretches start to get hard, there will be a tendency of the mind to say, I don't like this pose, or I don't like this teacher, to make me the enemy, or the pose the enemy, or a piece of your body the enemy. And rather than making it the enemy, I want you to direct your awareness in. Say, what is it that I'm feeling? How would I describe it? Is it a sharp pain, or is it just discomfort? When we send both legs up, arms come out to the T, this time dropping your feet over to the right side, trying to keep your legs as straight as possible so that your feet are coming up towards your right hand. Breathing into that stretch in your left lower back, and then begin to lift the feet a little bit. Bring your right hand in between your legs. Legs squeeze the hand, elbows bend, and like you're doing a push-up on the ceiling, you bend in your elbows, press your palms, hover your feet, and then release and roll over to your right side. We'll press ourselves up into a seated position, meeting with a lengthened spine, an easy pose, Sukhasana. Let's take a deep breath in, up overhead, through the nose. Open up your mouth and exhale. Bow your forehead into your fingertips. Once again, directing your awareness in. Sealing in your intention for your practice. Maybe asking your body if it has anything to tell you. And committing to your internal experience for the next 15 minutes. From here, releasing hands down. And lean back onto your palms and switch the shins. From here, let your arms come up, and I am not mirroring you. I'm gonna we're going to take the left hand down and the right hand up. So left hand is bringing the shoulder into internal rotation, and right hand is like pressing back onto a wall in external rotation. Take an inhale here. Exhale, we'll switch the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then releasing your hands down. From here, let your feet come wide, wider than your hips, and we'll let the knees once again windshield wiper from side to side. So we have one leg in internal rotation and one leg in external rotation. Other side, now my left leg is in internal rotation, my right hip is in external rotation. Then we'll come back into our all fours position. And from the tabletop, extend your right leg back. We'll bend at the knee and start to open up your hip and then close off your hip. So right foot opens like it's stepping on a wall to the left side of your mat. And as you exhale, you close off like you're stepping the right foot onto the ceiling. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, close it off. Then begin to bring your right knee to your right tricep. Hold here. Try to squeeze the heel to your glute, point through the toes. Slide the skin of your elbow up towards your shoulder and hold. I know it's uncomfortable here. I want you to, rather than make the pose the enemy, I want you to find your breath and let that be your returning in. Hold, press, breathe, then step right foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise, low lunge. Exhale, straighten out your right leg and slide the hips back. So inhale, bend the knee and rise, stretching in left hip flexor. Exhale, sink the hips back, stretching in right hamstring. With breath, one more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink back. This time, inhale, rise, bend in the knee. Step back into all fours. Inhale, left leg extends up and back. We bend in the knee. We open up the hips, so left hip stacking over right, like it's stepping on the wall to my right side. Then inhale, square off the hip, stepping on the ceiling. Inhale, open up the hip. Exhale, close off the hip. One more like this. Inhale, left hip stacks over right. Exhale, close it off. Bring left knee to left tricep. Pointing through the toes, try to slide the skin up. So from the elbow up towards the shoulder. Good, hold here. I know it's uncomfortable. We've heard that yoga is not just a workout though, but a work in, right? Maybe we get the benefits of strength and the workout, but we're using the body as a tool to observe, to work in, to study our mind. Step left foot forward. Inhale, rise up into your lunge. Exhale, slide the hips back 3 times. So as you move and you feel challenged, can you direct your awareness in and find the mind? Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink back. This time as you inhale and come forward, bend in the knees, step back into your child's pose. Take a moment here to direct your awareness within. And ask, when I get uncomfortable in the poses, do I go out or can I direct my awareness in? What am I feeling? Rather than just, I'm feeling hard, I'm feeling bad, this is uncomfortable, and blaming and going outside, we train the mind to go, what is it that I'm feeling? How would I describe it? Is it a muscle? Is it a joint? Continually go in. From here, lifting up, crossing your ankles, make your way into a seated position. to make our way into boat pose, Navasana, with a slight internal rotation of the thigh bones, so toes pointing in, arms reach up. Maybe you want to keep the knees bent, maybe you want to straighten out the legs. Can I keep my weight forward? And release and drop. Now from here, we're going to do that same thing, but take your right hand in between your legs and bring your hands towards the left side of your mat. Okay. You're going to start to bring them to the left and a little bit forward of your hips. Bend in your elbows a little bit, like you're going to do a push-up and then come up. Hold at the top, lean back and try to squeeze the legs, and then cross your ankles. Good. Squeezing ankles in. Active feet. I have to be on my fingertips here, but I'm gonna see, can I get my hands down? And then release. Good. From here in your seated position, we'll point through the toes, flex through the toes. Little circle on the ankles in one direction, little circles in the other direction. Just checking on the time here. Begin to make your way into the other side. So I'll shift so that you can see here. But from here, we'll allow the left hand to come in between your legs, fingertips over towards the right side of your mat. Cross your ankles. Begin to lean forward, bend your elbows, and then push up. Squeeze through your legs and hover. Breathe. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it's different. Soften your jaw. Direct your attention in. And drop. Good job. From here, shaking the hands out. Take a deep breath in. Point through the toes. As you exhale, hinge from your hips. Pull the toes towards your face and fold for your forward fold. Inhale again, rise up. Exhale, hinge from hips and fold. From here, bending in the knees, scooting your hips forward, making your way onto your back. And just start to put your hands on your body here. Find a deep breath. Checking in with your body. How did our little bit of movement feel? Bring again your attention in. Let both of your knees drop over to the left side, coming into a twist of your choice. Maybe stacking knees, extending right hand at right shoulder. And when we are not present, mind takes our attention from in to out. But with practicing, harnessing, training the mind, we can direct our attention in. With that, we will notice when the layers of dirt, rocks, and stone are at the forefront of our mind. And where we need to go to get to that layer of water or love at the center. Coming back to center, hugging knees into your chest. Maybe rocking side to side on your lower back. Option for happy baby, bringing hands to the outsides of the feet, bending both knees, grabbing onto the pinky toes. And beginning to release your hands from your feet, letting both knees drop over to the right side. Taking your twist in the same variation on the other side. And the aim is never to not think out ever again. Of course, our mind is going to think about things outside of ourselves. I hope we think about things outside of ourselves. But it's when we get too lost in the out and forget about going within that we lose our own voice, our connection to our heart. Maybe even become resentful or blame others. Instead, let's take responsibility. Let's be with ourselves. Let's go in. And as you unwind onto your mat, coming into Shavasana, corpse pose, we put our hands onto our body. Ask your body if it has anything to tell you in this moment. Try not to intellectualize this, but just trust that your body and your energy know what to do here. And then practice directing your awareness in. Following your breath. Inhale, I am inhaling. Exhale, I am exhaling. Imagining like with each exhale breath you take, you're getting deeper and deeper to the center of you. As we leave our mats and move through our world, hopefully by directing our attention in, we leave with a little more clarity, sense of groundedness, and what is true to us. We've trained that even when in hard, challenging situations, that rather than when blaming outward, we will direct our attention in. What part of this can I do? What is my part in this? What can I control? By directing in, we will stay more connected to our power and to love. Anytime that we're off our mat, the mind feels busy, chaotic, take a deep breath and direct your attention in, knowing that this is here for you at any time. Begin to deepen your breath here, wiggling toes and fingers, and rolling over to a comfortable side before pressing yourself up into a seat. Meeting with hands at heart center, knowing that this practice is here anytime we feel confusion, we need answers. to look within. We'll end with a deep, full breath together. Bow your forehead into your fingertips, sealing in your practice. Thank you for being here and taking this time for yourself today to go within, to be on your mat, and to be with me. I hope that this video serves you, and I will see you soon. Namaste.